Hey guys, Avery here. Today I'll be explaining Nephalem rifts. Now, Nephalem rifts, in the latest up version of Diablo 3, or version 2.4, I believe, point 3 or something, I can't remember what it was. But Nephalem rifts, before, I believe you needed Nephalem rift keystone, or rift keystone fragments, like you need 5 of them to make one rift. But in this, the newer versions, you just do them. You don't need anything special to do a standard rift. Standard rifts are normal. You kill all the minions, and the Nephalem rift appears. You get loot from the minions as well as the rift guardian. And greater rifts are a little different. How you open a greater rift is every Nephalem rift you beat in the latest update they put in. You are guaranteed one greater rift keystone from every Nephalem rift, and at higher levels you can get more than one. When you go to do a greater Nephalem rift, it shows the highest achieved, the last played. You can go select level, and how that works is each level it shows you. Level 22 is like this Torment 5 level and goes up and up all the way down to level 1, which is just hard difficulty. Now greater rifts are different in the fact that the minions don't drop loot. What your goal is to kill them as fast as possible and fill up the bar to get the greater Nephalem Rift Guardian. And what happens with the bar is there are actually two, I guess technically, bars overlaid. One's purple, and that's your progress, and then one's the time. Now, if you don't get the purple bar all the way up before the time runs out, don't worry, you don't get kicked out of the rift. You complete the rift, but you don't get any chance to upgrade your legendary gems. You get legendary gems by being the Rift Guardian. Whether or not you do it, the time limit has no influence on it. You always get at least one. You always get one, in my experience, one legendary gem. Now, legendary gems your gems are right here. Each one has a different effect. This one, Zai's Stone of Vengeance, damage you deal is increased by 4% for every 10 yards between you and the enemy hit. Maximum 20% increase of 50 yards, so on and so forth. There's a lot of different ones. The only one you can't get from the Rift Guardians, the only one that I know about, is the Boon of the Treasure Hoarder. Or Boon of the Hoarder, which you get from the Vault, which I'll explain that on a different day. And that gives you 46 or a percent chance on killing enemies, causing explosion of gold. And you can increase these, as you can probably figured when it said rank 0 requires rank 25. And how you can upgrade these is when you're doing a greater Nephalem rift. If you complete it before the time runs out, I believe her name is Ori, I believe, but she appears after you kill a Nephalem Rift Guardian and gives you a chance to upgrade gems. Now, I think all the way up to like rank 10, it's 100% guaranteed for it to work, but after that, the upgrade doesn't always work. And you get 3 tries. I think that's for completing it at a certain time, but you always get at least 1 try to upgrade gems. The more you upgrade them, the better they get. All the way up to rank 25, where you get the second ability. Now, the next part of it is you can empower a Nephalem Rift. You go a greater Nephalem Rift. You go down to Greater Rift, any one of them, hit triangle. It'll show you how much it costs. Level 24 is 4 million gold to empower it. And that, I believe, just increased the loot, the experience gain. And that's totally optional. So, that's just a little extra boost if you have the extra spare change to spare. Another thing you need to know about Nephalem Rifts, greater Nephalem Rifts, are you do need the greater Nephalem Rift keystone, which I explained you get from doing normal Nephalem Rifts right here, greater Rift keystones. And in order for, if you have friends playing with you or whatever, they each have to have their own separate Nephalem or Greater Rift keystone. And with Greater Rifts, once you're in there, your friends cannot join you unless they were there when you opened it and paid a Greater Rift keystone. And also, you I believe you cannot teleport back to town once you're in a Greater Nephalem Rift, or otherwise you can't go back in it. And when you die, each time you die, it adds more waiting time onto the thing, all the way up to 30 seconds. So if you die enough times, you have to wait 30 seconds before you can respawn, which really hurts your time. And not sure if I said it, but the minions do not drop loot. You need to mow through them as fast as you possibly can to get to elites or the champions, because they drop purple orbs, which increase your progress bar. And the nice thing about it, though, is when the Greater Nephalem Rift Guardian appears, he kills everything around you, so it's just you and him. So that is a general overview on Nephalem Rifts and Greater Nephalem Rifts. And with Nephalem Rifts, sorry, I forgot to mention this, just like Nephalem Rifts, once you complete them, you come talk to Auric, and you complete it, and you get experience and gold from it. And, yeah, so that's a general overview on Nephalem Rifts and Greater Nephalem Rifts. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And yeah, so please remember to rate, subscribe, like, that kind of stuff, comment, all that. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. Oh crap, Snapple Pop, I forgot one thing. In the normal, not in a rift, but when you're going through normal things, treasure goblins have that very small % of a chance to leave a portal behind to the vault. They do not do that in rifts, and there are no treasure goblins in the Greater Rifts. So yeah. But anyways, like I said before, I hope you found this helpful, and keep on smiling.